Hello, darlings.
Hi.
Y'all have no idea the amount of like weird faces and gestures Stevie and I make at each other just before we start up the stream. Like
We do a lot
time.
of miming. Do a lot of miming.
It's funny. It's
and
funny.
mean faces. And mean faces, which
And
is a
mean
weird
faces.
energy for us to go in on like before we go on stage or whatever. But
We're so
it's okay.
fucking hostile to each other. It's
You
great.
kind of seem to forget that I'm like supposed to be a little brother. You like get mad when I act like a little brother.
Oh no, I remember you're supposed to be a little brother. And it is the role of the older sibling to be annoyed as shit by the younger sibling. That's just the natural order of the universe.
I'm sorry, it's how it goes.
Yeah.
I got to be oh no, okay. What? You did a voice. You did a voice. Go ahead. Okay. Hey Mika, what?
Guess what today is?
What's today?
It's Easter.
It is.
It is Easter.
I forgot until mid-afternoon.
And to celebrate, I have an Easter joke.
Okay, I'm excited to hear your Easter joke. Go ahead.
Good. Stevie, I worked very hard on this. So, do you think Christians have considered that Jesus isn't coming back?
What do you mean?
Let's be real, y'all. You've been wholly ghosted. It's gender swap.
You workshopped that.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good one.
We'll let the chat decide. I'll let the chat decide. I won't put a poll in the chat though, because that would be mean. I'll just sort of let them vocalize themselves if they want to.
Okay, gotcha.
I appreciate that you put preparation into it though.
Hours. Whole hours.
You're laying awake, you couldn't fall asleep, and you're like, tomorrow's Easter, I have to think of a cold open.
I'm sitting there with the giant book of synonyms to find the funniest wording to use for it.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of a physical book of synonyms. I feel like we can adopt that over ChatGPT. We just need more hyper-specific books. Oh wait, hey, who are you?
Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings, one of whom looks like Miss White from the 1985 classic film Clue, if she were Elven, and the other one had hair that was interesting before we started, and now it looks great. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika. My pronouns are she, her.
My name is Stevie, and I use he, they pronouns. And I had my hair in a fuck-ass bun because I didn't want it touching me. But then I took it out because... Okay, I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you guys, but have you ever joined a video call and the person said, "Oh, Jesus. Hey, that feels bad. That doesn't feel very good. Hey."
In my defense, you looked like gang member number 4 from a mid-'80s PSA about peer pressure and drugs.
Yeah, I'm calling it reefer. I'm sneaking around the playground and being nefarious. It's probably for the best. But then, wouldn't you know, I took out the bun. And my hair just came out so beautiful, didn't it? I'm just that good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks a lot nicer.
I think you look very lovely, too, by the way. You do look very Miss White from Clue. That's a really good movie, y'all, if you haven't seen it. It's really good.
It's so good. You need to go watch that movie if you have the chance. Speaking of things having a chance or not.
What?
Here comes the news. I love how I immediately jumped us into the news segment. Didn't even do the usual, like, so how's your weekend? How's your blah, blah, blah?
No bullshit. Just sort of right into it, which is probably appreciated because honestly, I shan't repeat myself. We always just say some variant of shit keeps happening because that's what news means.
Yeah. But also, I didn't feel like finding out how your Easter was because we are, if nothing else, a heathen podcast.
Oh, yeah,
And
sort of
what
by policy.
and what you do to celebrate the Spring Equinox Fertility Festival is between you and whatever gods you choose to worship.
I forgot that it's that. I forgot that it's also that. That's fun. That's nice. That's neat. I didn't know about that earlier. I did a lot of homework today. That's it. It wasn't even cool. It was just I was being productive, which actually did feel really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I spent all day yesterday just sick.
Oh,
Really bad
what? Just
heartburn that
God.
literally kept me up the entire night before. And I
Damn.
wasn't able to lay down and go to sleep till 10 a.m.
What did you consume?
Nothing unusual. Nothing even remotely
That's really
spicy.
fucked up. It's really fucked up.
I was on a pretty bland fucking diet, and then I get heartburn.
Your shit just blew up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's better now, though?
It's better now, yeah.
Okay. Hopefully a fluke.
Do you know what's not better?
What's not better, Mika?
Our first headline.
Okay.
This is from AlJazeera.com, which, by the way, for all you folks out there, they are a decent source of news.
Nice. Okay.
You should read more Al Jazeera. Because at the very least, they're not controlled by the billionaire oligarchs that run the U.S.
Good point. Very good point.
It's controlled by the billionaire oligarchs in, I believe, the UAE. But,
yeah,
different priorities. So you get another perspective.
Yeah. We're so fucked.
We're not fucked. We're not fucked.
What's the first headline?
The first headline. President Donald John Trump, the big wet boy in the White House, seeks a historic $1.5 trillion for the military.
Right.
He wants more money for them.
We can't keep reiterating how many times they failed the fucking financial audit and how much money they keep just sort of disappearing into, I don't know, Black Ops or whatever.
No, I will. You know what? You may not want to repeat it. I will repeat it. They have never. The Pentagon has never passed an audit, and in 2024 could not account for $824 billion, which was about $10 billion more than they were given in 2023.
They keep ballooning the budget. They need to, what we said before, and I still agree with this, is that they need to decrease the budget more and more every year until they figure out how to account for all of it, because you have more money than you know how to manage, evidently. But let's give them a trilly just to see what happens.
No,
just to see what happens.
Not a trilly. 1.5 trillion.
Oh, sorry, 1.5 trillies. Hey, that's crazy. So that's 1 trillion plus 500 billion.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, where's that money coming from? Can anyone hear me? Where the fuck is that money coming from?
United States President Donald Trump has asked for nearly a 40% increase in military spending over last year's annual budget request.
No, you're going to use it in a month. You used 5 years worth of explosives in 2 weeks. No, you're not allowed. Quit it.
While the budget request released on Friday is not legally binding.
Right.
I'm going to pause right there. What the fuck does that mean anymore? Really?
Genuinely, the laws don't mean anything anymore. They're not equally enforced or enforced at all in his case. So there's not really any point in emphasizing whether or not something is legally binding if he does it. Because apparently if he just talks to someone, they do what he fucking wants. It's insane.
Yeah, because a judge this past week, I don't know if you know this, put out an injunction on President Trump and said, hey,
Look at me.
Mr. President, sir, Mr. President, you are not allowed to build a ballroom. Mr. President, you can't do that. This is an injunction to stop you from demolishing a huge portion of the White House to build the ballroom.
You're like a year and a half late or something. They bulldozed that thing like months ago. It has not been there for a while.
Are you sure? I don't
It's not.
read
It's
a lot or
gone.
watch the news. I tend to.
They
I'm
threw
a
a party
judge.
on the rubble.
I'm a judge.
They threw a 1920s themed party.
So I sleep in a judge coffin when I'm not out judging, so I don't actually see what's going on. Really, he bulldozed it. Really.
Or a wrecking ball. I wasn't there. Yeah, I was fucked.
Huh.
It's saying now I'm going to count to 3 when he's actively committing crimes. You are very correct, Ripley. Yes.
Well, that's some egg on my face. The judge.
Right, so that had no effect on anything.
Yeah,
right.
no effect whatsoever. But oh no, I lost my ear. Fuck it, I'm gonna lose them both.
I'm sorry.
I've got to attach those things to the earbuds so they stay on longer.
So the budget request isn't legally binding. Okay, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, it's not legally binding, but it definitely shows that the White House's priority right now is war.
Yeah. Which is interesting because didn't he say something about like we'll pull out of Iran in the next 2 to 4 weeks? Like last week? Did he immediately take that back?
No, he says a lot of things.
Oh my god.
Last week,
oh my fucking god.
He was talking to the press and he's like, "It's fine. Nothing to worry about. The Strait of Hormuz will open up naturally. We don't have to do anything. It's part of nature. It'll just open."
Sorry, are we thinking erosion or fast-moving erosion? All right. Who knows what the fuck he heard that made him say that? That means nothing.
He also said that they're going to be talking about slashing the entire budget for Medicare and
of course.
Medicaid and any federal grants for childcare.
Yeah, fuck the sick and dying and also children. We need to go kill the dying and the children in another country too. Doing it here isn't enough. We're feeling hungry.
And the reason he gave for saying we have to do that was I don't know if you know this, but war kind of expensive. We've got a war to fund. We can't be paying for other things.
Right. So war. Hey, astute observation, as you have found in the last few weeks, war is expensive. The reason you know that is because you started one, didn't you? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I feel insane. I feel so crazy. This is so fucking unnecessary. Like,
do you want to know how
we literally live in a
the war
fucking
is?
circus country.
You want to know how expensive the war is?
How expensive is the war?
We're up to, I believe, 3 or 4 F-15 shot down and at least 2 or 3 F-35s have been shot down.
Ain't that billions right there?
Yeah, it's like billions right there, yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Also,
they also
a Warthog A-10 anti-tank plane has been shot down. Hey, fun fact about the Warthog.
Yeah.
It is a famous warplane.
Okay.
It is well known as like the anti-tank, anti-armored vehicle aircraft. It sacrifices a lot of speed and maneuverability for armor and a shit ton of firepower.
And it got shot down.
And one of them got shot down. It's the first one that's been shot down in decades. Because for the past few decades, we've been going to war with people that couldn't shoot high enough.
True. That's a really good point, actually.
But now, we decided, apparently, to go to war with a country that's been planning to go to, like, what they would do if they went to war with us for the last
They had a contingency
50
plan.
years.
They had a contingency plan. Yeah. Like, that's so buck wild. This is so unnecessary and crazy. Also, they're not releasing the official casualty counts, which seems bad. That seems bad. Also, they're giving them like steak and lobster dinners, and they're posting on Instagram Reels like it's a good thing, and everyone's like, doesn't that mean you're about to fucking die or something? So, all right.
Iran is apparently using missile systems that use passive radar, which makes them undetectable by our fighter aircraft, and they can't dodge as well.
Oh, man.
The passive radar systems could be detected by a certain type of plane that we had. I believe it was called the UA-3.
You said had.
Well,
they already lose all of them.
Funny thing, they've been a little bit blown up on the runways by Iran.
Oh, on the runway. That's really funny. That's really fucking funny. They said, actually, and you don't even get to use those. Fuck those in particular. That's
because
really awesome.
That's
really
plane
funny.
can like detect the systems and warn the fighter jets. You're like, no, you're going in blind.
Like, no, you won't have that one this time. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're not. Stevie and I, we have nothing to do with this.
The military, y'all are fucking doomed.
We're just a pair of jackasses talking on the internet.
It's true. Always have been.
Have no power over the United States Armed Forces.
Evidently. Wow. This is... wow.
So, but the U.S. military is just feeding billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of equipment.
And a fuck ton of
bodies. It's all getting blowed up.
Yeah, and they just want another trillion, which, by the way, he said they want to pull out in the next 2 to 4 weeks, which implies that they intend to use that trillion in the next 2 to 4 weeks if he had that kind of foresight.
Well, the thing is, as part of a gambit to try to win the war that we're not actually in, because it's not a war, it's a conflict police action, because if it was a war, Congress would have to approve. So it's not a war.
Right, so he is calling it a war anyway. So everyone is still calling it a war. It doesn't really matter if Congress isn't, because it is, well, it's a war. Congress gets really hung up on semantics, and that is insane. They're quibbling about definitions. I hate you people.
They are such shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was saying. So we're in this war.
Yeah.
And all that. It would be nice to not be in this war.
Well, yes.
It is stupid. And
yeah, it's insane.
It is expensive. And most of all, we have issues here at home that we really should be dealing with. The economy, for instance. Did you know that the U.S. economy lost, I believe, about 1.5 million jobs since this time last year? And that is fucking COVID numbers of jobs lost. So is
the cause AI or just people being laid off right and left?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's whatever. Yeah. Honestly, doesn't really matter because the reasons are always made up.
Okay.
But you would think that maybe the government would focus on doing something to bring jobs to the U.S. to help backfill in some of the jobs that were lost.
That'd be nice.
You know a really good job for that kind of thing?
What?
Automobile manufacturing.
What are we segueing?
This is from gvwire.com.
Okay.
Democratic senators.
Okay.
I love how you brace
I'm already
yourself.
mad.
You should.
I'm already mad because I'm like, they're going to say something stupid. I'm about to take psychic damage. Go ahead.
Democratic senators urge President Trump to bar Chinese automakers from building cars in the U.S. I want to remind you, Stevie, that a lot of the globalization of the U.S. Manufacturing capability, where all of a sudden we offshored all of our manufacturing, happened 30 years ago under Democratic President Bill Clinton.
Good point. Good point, actually.
So 30 years ago, they gutted our manufacturing capability, and now they're blocking someone from coming in that will help with our manufacturing capability.
Right, I see. So the jobs were taken away up front like 30 years ago because they were outsourced, and then now they're like, stop it, they're trying to bring fucking jobs back in, and I hate that shit because those Chinese cars are too dang affordable and cool, and we're gonna lose the entire American market.
I was looking at, someone did the math, and if we built these Chinese electric vehicles here in the US, even with the extra stupid tariff shit on top, they would be about $9,000 cheaper than
that's crazy.
Your bog standard U.S. auto.
I bought my car for like $9,000, and they would have given me that for free. Oh my God.
So Canada has said, if you don't take it, we'll fucking take it. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll buy the cars from us.
Profitable as a middleman.
If Canada starts to manufacture them, and they're imported to the U.S. with the current bullshit tariffs and all that, it still comes out to like $4,000 cheaper than the American automobiles.
God damn. That's
so
kind of awesome.
Either way, the U.S. vehicle, whatever, is getting fucked.
Awesome. Very good to hear.
So your option
very, very
is,
good to hear.
Do you want it to get fucked and not have the jobs, or do you want to get fucked and you've got the jobs at least? And it's a growing sector because more people want to buy these vehicles.
Yeah, true.
And it'll end up being like good for the economy.
Yeah.
You would think.
It would.
You would think.
You would think.
But
select jackasses.
Would you like to know which jackasses?
Yes, I would, please.
Senators Tammy Baldwin, Alyssa Slotkin, and Chuck Schumer.
Of course, Chuck fucking Schumer is in there.
Yep. Chuck fucking Schumer have urged President Trump to ban Chinese automakers from building vehicles in the U.S. Oh, and to prevent Chinese cars assembled in Mexico or Canada from entering the U.S.
They're trying to get a blanket ban. Interesting.
They're trying protectionism shit that you would typically do if you had a robust manufacturing sector that you wanted to avoid going into decline.
Right.
But they declined it. Like
the decline is very much your fault. Oh my God. I did see something earlier regarding Canada making immigration from America easier, which is interesting.
Yeah, you can actually get Canadian citizenship if any of your ancestors were Canadian. I've checked.
I don't.
We're out of luck.
Yeah, I don't think they got that far north.
They didn't.
They couldn't have handled it.
Anyway, I want to move on.
Yeah.
Something a little bit happier. Something a little bit more fun.
I appreciate that.
That's right, Stevie. I have a fun third headline.
That's huge. That's big. On the Lord's Day and everything, that's great.
This is from 404media.co.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists have created a plant that produces ayahuasca, shrooms, and toad psychedelics all at once.
Give me the crazy drug plant with toad poison, ayahuasca, and shrooms on the side. That's crazy. Is this for real? Is this for real? I feel like this is bullshit because it just said scientists really generally, which cracks me up. Hey, huh? Why'd they pick those three? Why the toad hallucinogen?
Because Stevie, there is a long-running tradition of certain branches of science that ask the important questions that have moved humanity forward as a civilization for millennia.
Such as, how do we get more drugs?
And that question is, how high can I get?
How much new feeling can I experience? Let's see.
I want to expand the old mindscape a little bit. Let's
check.
Dial this up to 11 by engineering tobacco plants to produce the 5 psychedelic compounds. So it's got nicotine also.
So it's addictive also, thank you, Miss Nicotine. Hey, that's insane. I don't know why that addition is the part that's craziest to me. I think it's because the other ones are presumably not addictive. I know shrooms aren't. I don't know about toad poisons. I'm not sure about ayahuasca, but the nicotine will definitely get you.
But yes, psilocybin, mushrooms, ayahuasca, and the toad poison, whatever, along with the nicotine in the plant. Stevie, can you imagine what an amazing spliff you could make?
No, I'm worried that the toad juice would fuck up the taste.
Oh, the toad
I'm going to be
juice.
honest with you.
The toad juice.
Oh, I think the toad juice might cause some problems. I'm not really worried about the rest of it. I think that could be pleasant. But I just a bunch of bullshit. Exactly. Thank you, Ripley. I'm concerned about the how the toad juice is going to affect the efficacy of my blend. I don't want my weed to be wet. I don't want it to be wet.
It's not going to be wet. It's just the chemicals from toad juice, not actual toad juice.
Got it. What form?
Well,
what's
where the tobacco plant is producing those chemicals without a toad being involved.
Do you want to know something really stupid and shitty? I was imagining.
They're just rubbing toads on the tobacco plant?
No, kind of. I was imagining a potted plant that was growing sort of the size of like a coffee plant or something, and it had ayahuasca growing on one branch, and it had shrooms growing out of another one. And then I didn't really get around to the toad part. I kind of just imagined the toad sitting there. But I understand now. So it is just wicked nicotine.
It looks like a tobacco plant because it is a tobacco plant, but they've engineered it so that it's like tobacco plus. Tobacco.
You put a couple extra pluses.
New game. It's new game tobacco.
New game tobacco for the Wii U. Also, Ripley, yeah, I did think that they just squeezed the toad juice on like a lemon. That is kind of what I was imagining. Just gripping the toad.
But yeah, it was published in a study in Science Advances.
That's awesome.
The breakthrough could lead to a more sustainable and scalable production of these compounds by using model plants to biosynthesize common psychedelics, tryptamines, such as psilocybin from hallucinogenic mushrooms, in dimethyltryptamine, DMT.
DMT?
You can make DMT from these plants.
This is really interesting because it's basically saying we don't have to grow all the complicated plants that regularly produce these chemicals. We can get a much easier plant to produce those chemicals for us and just use that. That is so creative. We are so creative.
Can you imagine the Waffle House smoke break?
They had this super wacky tobacco. Super wacky tobacco, the movie.
They would unlock
breaking plant. Thank you, Ripley.
Vistas and like mindscapes previously
The limitless pill.
uncharted by the line cooks of Waffle House.
It's true. We're learning whole new things in the hash browns.
You got the dishwasher back there having like ego death as he tries to clear tables.
God damn. This is a very illegal plant. I feel like they're gonna have to make new laws to ban this one. You know what I mean?
Well, Stevie, eventually this research could pave the way forward, as one example, for tomato plants that contain microdoses of psychedelic cocktails in each fruit.
Okay, that's awesome. Go ahead and pass me the LSD heirloom tomatoes, please, for my salad and my sketty sauce. That fucks also. And yeah, so they're like, it's not just about drugs. We could also do it on tomato plants and put drugs in them. They want to put drugs in plants so bad. They're like dying to do it.
Here's the thing, Stevie. I can understand that you might be getting kind of a certain prejudice against these scientists.
No, I'm not.
And what you believe their aims are. You seem to be under the misapprehension that this is about putting drugs in a shit ton of plants.
Well, they
And
put drugs
it's
in a shit ton.
Not.
What is it about? Because what I see is a shit ton of plants with drugs in them. I feel like I'm the RA trying to justify like the weed closet I'm looking at.
We are interested in this not because of the recreational effects.
Silly.
Sure. But
Sure,
because
Dan.
of the medicinal potential.
Okay, true. And I love that people who like drugs always use that argument because I do agree with it ideologically, but I also think that we spout it more than we actually believe it.
Said Paula Berman, a postdoctoral researcher at the Weizmann Institute of Science, who co-led the study.
Cool.
It's like, this isn't about getting high from a Cobb salad. This is about...
Welcome to Scary Salad.
Stevie, I just thought of the best idea. Okay,
What?
drop out if you're listening. Call me.
Ooh.
I've got the best idea for a show you could do. It's called Salad Roulette.
Ooh,
Where
okay.
you've got 4 salads, and one
Okay.
of them has the drug tomatoes.
Okay. Listen, what's it called? THC molecular gastronomers are really like cannabis molecular gastronomers can make all kinds of shit. They don't just have to have the tomatoes. They can do it without even needing these scientists. I'm not gonna lie. We don't have to get the special plants from these scientists. We can just make some good ass THC butter.
We need these special plants.
Okay, did they actually grow the tomatoes, or did they just say we might also be able to do it with tomatoes?
No, tomatoes is like the next thing they're gonna work on. They're like, yo, we did it with tobacco. Tomatoes should be a breeze.
Yeah, you could have done it on like sugarcane or carrots, or you know what I mean? Like I feel okay, whatever. They wanted to smoke it. I'm just saying, you put it in tobacco, not wheat, not a different simple plant like that. Maybe they had genuine reasons, but I think it's funny as fuck that they put it in tobacco.
Stevie, they did have genuine reasons. And that genuine reasons was they're pushing boundaries.
Yes, which is cool.
And this quote, this combination of 5 psychedelics, I don't think anyone has ever tried something like it, added senior author Azif Aharani, the principal investigator and head of the Department of Plant and Environmental Studies at Weizmann Institute of Science.
I'm sure you're investigating the fuck out of it, buddy. He said, no one's ever tried a combo like this before. Until now.
The guy's out there.
You are so full of shit. He's literally sitting there going, it'd be pretty crazy to try this, wouldn't it? He's like, is anybody going to eat that? Or
Yeah, can I also... Yeah. Can I also get a? Can I get an order of? Are we feeling drugs? Drugs? Yeah. Order of drugs for the table.
An order of drugs for the table. That as snuff would be so fucked up. Snuff is already gross enough, and then you're adding 5 different psychedelics to it. Oh, good God.
So, Stevie, the thing is,
Yeah.
drugs have always been medicine. Not to get all like
Yeah.
hippie, I listen to Fish, jam bands are my jam, bullshit.
Sorry, fish, Phish, or like the fish into ocean and the sea and the rivers?
Phish, the band Fish.
I was hoping for a moment that you meant sort of that's a hippie thing to do, is to communicate with the sea life, and I was pretty stoked by that prospect.
Stevie,
but no, I don't think the hippies listen to.
They're hippies, not
Fish.
Aquaman. They don't.
All right.
I'm sorry to break that to you. I'm sorry.
Okay, but you do believe in the medicinal power of many drugs.
Yeah, but because like medicine's always been drugs.
Right.
Heroin
okay.
is a brand name because it used to be for sale at like Walgreens and shit.
That's crazy. It's lowercase now. That's crazy. What a disambiguation. That's really interesting.
Heroin.
Wait, so what?
To be heroic.
So what?
It is the heroic medicine woman, whatever, spirit. And she comes to you to help you with
Heroin.
what ails ya. And if I remember correctly, it was made by Bayer, the same people that make Tylenol.
I hadn't even thought about like heroin. I hadn't even thought about that. That is mega interesting.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Drugs have...
Eesh.
For like about 100 or so years, you could just go buy Coke.
I was
From
DoorDashing
the
that shit.
Walgreens. You could go buy laudanum. You could go buy
I was door
heroin.
carriaging that shit.
You could buy
I was pigeon page boying it. I'm sending my order via pigeon, and then a page boy brings it back from the market for me.
Stevie, to give you an idea of how recently you could buy hardcore drugs.
Okay, tell me.
In World War I, there were advertisements in newspapers that you could send care packages to your boys on the front that had like laudanum, coke, heroin, just lots of cigarettes,
Fuck, that's awesome.
like you name it.
You're dying in the trenches. Yeah, you'd want some heroin. Oh my God.
Kind of sucks they're shelling you right now, but you know what would help you kind of get through it? A little laudanum.
Little spot of laudanum for that trench foot. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Ugh. Little spot of laudanum. That feels good to say in the mouth. Go ahead and say that.
Little spot of laudanum.
That feels real great to say. Go ahead and give it a shot, audience.
Anyway, I want to move on
Okay.
from where we
I'll
were.
allow it.
Thank you, Stevie. You're so magnanimous. I'm glad I got your permission to take us into the next segment, which is This Week in Transit. Now, Stevie, originally I had 2 things I want to talk about, but one of them, I don't want to spoil this good vibe we've got.
Okay.
So I'll just mention in passing that Catholic hospitals and medical providers around the country are stopping all gender-affirming care.
Y'all are going to fucking hell. You are all going to fucking hell.
Canceling surgeries.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And in a lot of areas, the only option for people is a Catholic hospital.
A religious fucking hospital.
Yeah.
That is really, really rotted. That medical care would be tied to religion so thoroughly that they can deny medical care to somebody because of it. That feels very, very wrong and very frustrating.
Which is why I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay.
I'm also not going to talk about that on the Trans Day of Visibility, Ohio put out a statement about a bill that hasn't passed, hasn't been voted on by anyone, hasn't even made it into committee yet.
Why are they announcing it like that? That's so gross.
It might have to do with the fact the proposed bill basically bans trans people from all public life and bans all gender-affirming care, regardless of age.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, hasn't passed, hasn't even gotten to the fucking floor yet, and they're saying, just so you know, we're bringing this on Trans Day of Visibility.
Hasn't gotten to the floor, hasn't gotten to committee. A bill
They
has
are not
to
even in the
first go to committee, so like a few senators or whatever can look at it and go, yeah, we should probably vote on it. Not even there yet.
Not even there. This is such bullshit.
And they did it on Trans Day of Visibility.
Which is so intentional.
Very much so.
Wow, you fuckers are gross.
But I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. I don't either.
You know what I want to talk about, Stevie?
What do you want to talk about, Mika?
I want to talk about Idaho.
What's going on over there?
Who recently passed a bill where, let's say, I went to the women's room in Idaho and they arrested me because you can't do that. I'm trans.
Right.
I would automatically have a fine of about $1,000 and 30 days in jail.
That's insane.
If I'm arrested a second time, that jumps to a fine of, I believe, $3,000 or $4,000 and
Jesus
up to
fucking Christ.
5 years in jail.
Once again, this is just trying to get trans people out of public life.
And the kicker, if I am arrested a third time, thanks to Idaho's 3 strikes law, I would get life in prison.
Because they're classifying it as what, a sexual offense?
As a felony, yeah.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Also, let's say I was caught using the bathroom in Kansas.
Yeah.
And I dealt with that. And then I went to Idaho and I got caught using the bathroom there.
Would they call that a second offense?
Idaho would count that as a second offense because they include offenses from other states.
Yeah, that is such crazy act of discrimination.
This is from KTVB.com.
Okay.
6 people have been arrested at Idaho State Capitol while participating in a bathroom sit-in protest.
Holy.
The 6 people arrested were cis. And
holy shit.
They were protesting for us.
Wow. Damn.
The protest began at noon, and a flyer advertising the action said people will purposefully go into bathrooms that do not align with their gender. Idaho State Police said its troopers responded to a report of a disturbance at the Capitol involving 12 protesters.
Right.
The group used whistles and bullhorns.
Hell yeah.
Inside the building.
Hell
then
yeah.
went into a restroom and blocked the door with their bodies to
let's fucking go.
Others out.
That's so sick. That is so sick.
Troopers gave numerous warnings about the disturbance, and the group was trespassed from the building. The group refused to leave when instructed and stayed in the restroom.
That's a fucking protest.
Disrupting the situation.
Duh. That's the point. Protests aren't fucking parades that you can do on a weekend whenever nobody is working and nobody's going to witness it. You're supposed to be inconveniencing people because then the more constituents are angry, the more pressure there is on the politicians to actually fucking listen to the people who are talking.
Or even better than inconveniencing the public at large with your protest, inconvenience the lawmakers where
the people
they
in power.
work.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking up the workday for a bunch of lobbyists and lawmakers.
That's so
All
satisfying.
of this is an unalloyed good. Like there's
Yeah.
you're
Agree
doing
across the
great.
board. This fucks. This is awesome.
Yeah, this fucks.
Mm-hmm.
KTVB's reporter Christian Lopez saw protesters gathering in the bathrooms using whistles and chanting trans rights are human rights.
Fuck yeah.
Lopez saw Idaho State police officers accompanied by Boise police interacting with the protesters.
Yep.
Lopez said around 3 p.m. Idaho State police troopers went into the restroom and pulled 6 people out and handcuffed them. ISP said those 6 protesters were charged with misdemeanor trespass and
Interesting.
1 with resisting arrest. It's a charge that is lesser than they would slap a trans person for.
Yes, it is. The same thing. Yeah.
A point I'd like to make
Mm-hmm.
for any listeners out there who are cis. I assume we have cis listeners. I've heard you may exist.
Well, yes.
But this is the kind of thing y'all should be doing.
Yeah, this is really, really, really excellent allyship. That fucks.
Like this is good. It's cis people using their privilege. Their privilege of being cis and being charged with a lesser crime for doing the same thing. There are risks.
It is safer for y'all to protest than it is for us to protest
Yes.
for the same thing.
There are risks. I won't deny that. But
Yeah.
they are lesser for you.
Yeah.
And this is happening. I want to remind the audience.
Oh,
in
yes.
Idaho.
Hey, what color's that state supposed to be?
Red as fuck, Stevie.
Okay, just checking. I'm
This
thinking of
is a
Illinois. I
state
understand now.
That is conservative, stereotypically, supposedly.
Gotcha.
This is a red as they come state.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
you have cis people
Wow.
willing to stand up and help us fight against transphobia like this.
That's
in
really
Idaho.
awesome.
I don't see
In
this kind of thing
Idaho.
happening in a blue state.
Very real. Very good point. That completely rules. That makes me feel very hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw,
that's-
I am glad that you brought that.
That's why I wanted to bring it up because, like, again,
Yeah. There's a lot of everything else happening.
before the detentions, protester Collie Sherman said the demonstration was intended to show support for transgender individuals.
Mm-hmm.
We see you just like every other human here. I'm glad you're here and alive. Trans people, we are here and we see you, Sherman said. And you know what?
Thanks.
That is the one
Thanks,
time
Sherman.
I will accept a cis person telling me we see you. Is if
Yeah.
they're doing this shit. You can
Yeah.
you can tell me I see you and I hear you and I'm holding space for you. All
When you actually sit your ass in
want
the men's toilet.
if you do shit like this.
Yeah.
In fact, if you do shit like this, not only will I let you say, I see you here and I'm holding space, I'll thank you for your service.
Yeah. I'll give you a pat on the back.
I'll be all like, you're braver than the troops. And honestly,
Which is true.
yes, these 6 protesters protesting in the extremely red state of Idaho for trans rights are braver than the
Much more of a
troops.
backbone. Much more of a backbone than people dying for nothing. Well, just for rich people.
Yeah,
Absolutely better cause.
absolutely
Better people.
better than the troops. And
Yep.
we're just stating some facts. I calls them like I sees them.
It's true.
But yeah, Sherman went on and said, trans people have to go through so much worse. And we're here for them.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah. That fucking rules.
Following the
appreciate them a lot.
incident, Collie Sherman, who's the one who had given those quotes, was seen with a large bump on her head and said she needed medical attention. According to Iowa State Police, during the protests, one person sustained a minor injury while leaving a bathroom stall.
And how did that happen? That's the most passive voice I've ever heard. They sustained an injury. It just came out of nowhere. The injury just appeared.
Who can
on
say?
her.
Who can say?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, oh goodness, yeah. I want to go ahead and move on.
Okay.
From this into our next segment that we haven't done in forever.
That is so true. That is so true.
Stevie, we're popping on over for RTG, the random
Yay,
topic
oh my
generator.
God.
And
Love
you know
it.
what today's random topic is?
What?
Oil.
Oh, Mika, you're doing a trap. You're doing a trick and a trap again where you make us talk about current events or something pertaining to current events in a segment that's supposed to be fun.
No. I'm talking about the future. In fact, do you still have the echo on your mic?
I don't know.
Can you
Let
do
me
the
check.
echo effect? Can you check?
Wait, I thought you said it would be future shock if it's a future one. If it's the future of oil, why aren't...
No.
You're pissing me off. Sorry, it's not loading.
Oh, dang. Good. I wanted you to say future with the echo, so if you could just pretend to do that real fast.
Wait. Future.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. This is the future.
The future of oil.
Yes. Okay, yes, this is yeah. This is by Paul Krugman, who's an economist.
Sorry, Krugman's a crazy name, but that's not his fault.
Yeah. It was given to him. He didn't have a choice.
Not his fault.
And his little article has the title of "The Oil Crisis is About to Get Physical."
Awesome. Elaborate on that now.
In normal times, about 20% of the world's oil production passes through the Strait of Hormuz.
Right.
That flow has been completely cut off except for Iranian oil and a handful of other boats that Iran is like, yeah, we'll let you through.
Yeah. Yeah, you can come on through. Okay.
So, this, of course, has led to a large spike in oil futures. Would you like to know what the current price per barrel is?
I don't know. I don't know what it is regularly. You have to tell me.
Well, it's up to $111 per barrel.
That's a lot. I didn't say it out loud, so no one's gonna believe me, but I was thinking around 100.
To put that in perspective,
in
mid-December of last year,
oh no,
it was $60.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the price rise has been speculative. This is people betting on the futures of oil.
Okay.
And fact, so far deliveries to markets around the world haven't declined yet.
Okay, so you bitches at the gas station are just hiking prices up because you hate us.
Because shipping oil from the Persian Gulf to major markets takes 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh. How long's it been since the war started?
About a month.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So as a result, there was already a large quantity of oil already out at sea, outside of the strait, before the war started.
Right. Oh,
but
shit.
now
they're arriving and we're running out of the oil that was on the sea still.
So,
well,
there's a map
what
at
then?
the top of the post that shows JP Morgan's estimates of when oil tankers from the Gulf will stop arriving at various destinations. Deliveries to Asian markets will end this week. Deliveries to Europe will end next week.
Okay.
So, since the war started, there's been several occasions in which Donald Trump has been able to talk prices down by asserting that meaningful negotiations are underway with his invisible friends, crossed out the Iranian regime.
Right.
But that won't work once the oil runs out.
No, you can't keep saying it'll be fine, everything's fine, when it's very obviously physically not fine. Sorry, the proof of it not being fine is right there.
So the prices will have to rise to whatever level destroys demand enough to match the available supply.
Hey, people aren't going to be able to get to work and stuff.
P.S. The U.S. doesn't really buy a lot of oil from the Persian Gulf. But we can expect the price of U.S. oil to skyrocket in responses to shortages around the world. So how high will the oil prices get? And Paul Krugman says, I've written about this before, but I think it might be useful to update the analysis, emphasizing how uncertain the prospects are and the real risk of stupid fucking high prices.
Yeah.
He didn't say stupid fucking high, I did. He said extremely, but I felt like more emphasis was needed.
Okay, I appreciate that.
There are two big sources of uncertainty. The first is we don't know how much oil will manage to escape the Gulf.
True.
Right now, oil supply is drastically curtailed, but not by the full 20 million barrels of oil a day that used to flow through the Strait of Hormuz. The Saudis have a pipeline that lets them ship some of their oil to the Red Sea. Oman has a pipeline that takes some of the oil around the strait. And Iran has been letting millions of barrels of its own oil right on through. Second, how high must prices rise to
Sorry, does that mean they're selling their oil back to us? Does that mean they're selling their oil to us?
Yeah.
That is really fucking funny. God, this sucks so bad.
At like double
really
the price,
funny.
Stevie. At like double the price.
Fuck, they're good at this.
No, Stevie. I don't think, not to disparage the country of Iran, but I don't think it's because they're so good at this. I think it's because the U.S. is so fucking bad.
It's run by morons.
Like,
I'm starting to think we're not that hard to beat.
There was a report written in 2019 by the Pentagon that I'm forgetting the name of it, but like the vibe of the title of the paper, the energy, the essence of what it was trying to communicate was basically, hey, let's not fuck with Iran. Here's how badly we would lose.
Awesome, 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 awesome. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
It was released in 2019 while Trump was president last time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I nodded so enthusiastically I lost an earbud. Yeah. Ah! Yeah, this whole thing is insane and stupid.
Yeah. So anyway,
fuck.
Paul Krugman thinks that like we might be risking like high disruption which means like 155 per barrel. If there's high elasticity, meaning they're able to like, the market's able to be flexible enough. But if the market can't, if the market can't adjust and can't figure out other means of getting oil or whatever, the price could be as high as $372 per barrel.
So 3 times, almost 4 times more expensive than it currently is.
Stevie, that's more than 6 times more expensive than it was in December.
Oh no, that's $12 a gallon. We're so fucking screwed. God damn.
So yeah,
I'm gonna have to quit smoking just to afford gas in my vehicle.
I will walk before and ironically be healthier because I'm walking everywhere.
Yeah. Man, a gallon of gas costing the same as a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper's crazy. Also, a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper costs too much. Why the fuck's it cost that much? Anyway.
Because, Stevie, there's an energy crisis happening, so the cost of shipping Dr. Pepper and the cost of shipping the aluminum they use to make the cans the Dr. Pepper comes in, and the cost of the fuel to actually, like, move the
What do you mean war affects, like, all aspects of the economy and manufacturing and stuff?
What do you mean shooting the world's gas tank would have adverse effects on the economy?
It's so unnecessary and so shitty. And also, you're just sort of provoking and killing people for no reason. I'd like to be very clear on that front. I also disagree with it on a humanitarian front. It's insane and stupid and bad morally as well as strategically.
But hey, Stevie, I want to move us on from
fun.
that.
Oh, that's nice of you.
And I thought I'd bring us on over to a subject that's it's a bit more lighthearted.
Okay. Okay, for real this time, or are you fibbing at me?
Stevie, I want to talk about cyberpunk shit.
I'll permit it.
Which is
cyberpunk
why I'm
shit.
bringing you to our segment, Future Shock. Okay, Stevie?
Yeah.
What's cooler than a person?
I don't know. Tell
Okay,
me.
well, let me help you out. Would you say that cats are cooler than people?
No, that's kind of a millennial opinion.
Really?
Yeah. Any kind of like, my dog is better than a people. My cat's better than a people.
I didn't
Grow
say
up and get
dog,
real.
I specifically said cat.
No, either way, I think it's I feel exactly the same about it. About the pet worship.
Because I would argue it's a queer thing for the cat. You don't think so?
I don't know if that's as all encompassing as you think it is, but I'll.
It could be. Because
I'll agree with the premise. Move forward.
Okay, gotcha. How about dogs? Do you think dogs are cooler than people?
No, I just answer that question. No. For the premise. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Your nieces and Dita and Maud are going to be so disappointed in you.
No, I think they already know. Like, I think we're kind of on even footing. Like, I'm like, I feel like we're pretty equal. Like, I think they respect me about as much as I respect them, and that's all I can ask them to.
Okay, I'm glad you found homeostasis with your relationship with the dogs. All right.
Yeah.
Damn it! This is completely killing like my.
I'm sorry. I didn't agree with you like you thought I would. I'm crazy like that. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, you know what, Stevie? Fine. Let me try again.
Okay, this is supposed to be about cyberpunk shit.
I'm trying to get us to the cyberpunk shit.
Okay.
Okay. Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
What's cooler than the police?
A kitty's into doggies.
So yeah, like dogs are cooler than police. What's cooler? What's even cooler than police dogs?
No, I'm not gonna say robot dogs because that's way worse. Actually,
That's right, Stevie.
No,
robot police dogs
Quit.
are even cooler. Hey, Stevie, do you know what's even cooler than robot police dogs?
Robot security guards that can roam a premises stomping around menacingly, and then whenever you point a camera at it, it can stop and wave.
No.
I saw a video on my shorts feed that upset me this week, if you can't tell.
No, I can tell.
Yeah.
But no.
No, they've got more.
How about robot police dogs that are powered by AI and are heading out onto the streets of Atlanta as we speak?
All right, I feel comfortable saying this. I think that they just want to kill a bunch of black people. Hey, let's start there. I think you're just okay with killing a bunch of black people. I think that's pretty bad, actually. That's interesting. How does what capabilities does the dog have?
Well,
does the robot have?
Four-legged robot dog powered by an AI have been patrolling the streets, apartments, parking lots, and construction sites in Atlanta.
You'll have to start running it over.
In a move to up security.
Those things are going to get torn to fucking pieces, and I think that's great.
However, the addition of this automated security has raised concerns about the increasing use of private technology by law enforcement agencies.
I hate that. Is that like tapping into people's Ring cameras and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck no, y'all have to get rid of your smart cameras now, yesterday.
Yeah. You're not my friend if you have a Ring camera. I'm sorry.
I can't come over.
Yeah. I'm not coming over. I'm not even going to drive by your house. Like,
no.
You are
SOL.
No. Like, I may not even do a video call with you just in case your interior Ring camera listens in on our conversation. Bet y'all didn't even think about that angle.
I didn't. Damn it.
And cops tap into that shit all the fucking time.
And they don't like have to tell you or ask permission.
Yeah.
They just do it. So they can just look inside your house. Hey, I hate that. And that sucks really bad. And that seems like it should be mega uber super duper illegal for whatever that's worth again. But it seems like it should be.
Folks, just want to point out your internal security system and all that has seen you jerk it and has
Big Brother has seen you jerk it.
Evidence of you jerking it to the cops. So
I hope you feel good about that.
Have a complaint.
Don't be a pervert about it.
So if the cops have a complaint about your method of jerking,
they said, you're not supposed to do it overhand. What's that? That's crazy.
They might pay you a visit.
Yeah. They said, brother, you're touching the balls all wrong.
Yeah. So Officer Friendly pops on by, puts on the rubber gloves, and is like, let me show you how we do this.
Wait, so hold on. How do the police robot dogs connect to the Ring cameras?
Well, Stevie, the footage that the dogs get wandering around is sent to like a server to store so it can be used as evidence later. So like if the dog sees somebody spray painting graffiti,
right,
that's surveillance footage you can use in the trial.
So dog's kind of just a walking Ring camera.
Yep.
Hate that. You guys remember that super ominous Super Bowl ad? That shit was fucking crazy. That was crazy that passed all those committees and they thought it didn't make them look insane and scary.
A video of one such surveillance robot dog
Yeah.
walking in Atlanta has gone viral on social media. When someone honks, the robot stops immediately and looks at the person recording it, producing noise that resembles a dog. The dog robot then waves.
This is the video I saw!
Something that the car's occupants find
So
adorable.
Cute. They were like, oh my God. And everyone in the comments is like, you're a fucking moron. The YouTube shorts were not
Stevie, they're not a moron.
Their brains are being fucking hacked. This is so intentional.
No.
They're intentionally making the fucking robot dog like that. I'm so mad.
They're an app. I'm sorry, they're not an app. They're an op.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just agree with the dogs. They're just on the side of the robot dogs in the robot war.
This is cops making videos and shit about this. This is the companies that build the robot dogs putting shit out on social media to try to normalize it and make people feel like, oh yeah, the mobile part of the Panopticon that can follow me home, it's so adorable.
They're trying to psyop shit. I do appreciate
when the Eye of Sauron
floats behind me
my ass.
and writes down my driver's license number and saves it for later. Oh man,
y'all realize
one thing I do appreciate
are gonna watch you at the ATM and steal your pen.
Oh man, I wonder how long before the dogs get hacked. First question. Second of all, I do really appreciate that it seems like people are not so stupid about it as the cops want them to be, because I have never seen a single video that was not flooded with comments underneath that like, this is fucking rotted. This is the shit they were talking about in Terminator. Are you guys ready for the robot war? And it's all the craziest people you've ever encountered in your entire life. They're not people you'd actually want to encounter in real life. But it is like, I do agree with you on that front. I do think the robot conspiracy is real. We do agree on this front.
The caption suggests that the robot dog was developed by a little up-and-coming company.
No.
And do you want to guess their name?
Is it that queer-owned business?
I don't
Palantir?
Queer-owned business. Palantir. Fuck. When you're right, you're right. No. The name of the company is Undaunted.
Have we talked about them before?
Nope. As in, they are undaunted when people suggest maybe don't build the AI-powered police robot dog.
I think a healthy amount of Daunt is prudent.
Yes. Evolutionarily speaking, we've always had a bit of Daunt. It's kept us from doing stupid shit.
I am a they shouldn't call it Undaunted. This is another thing that sounds kind of like inherently evil because they tried to make something that sounds strong, but I think it's not good. The optics are weird.
Well, here's the thing. So, the dog is already autonomous security that's used at in various industries.
Yeah.
And what it does is it follows a predetermined route for surveillance.
Yeah, it was like being a security guard is what I saw. What it seemed like roving the perimeter.
Have you ever heard of Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
There are levels you play where you've got to sneak around little automated robo-dogs that are following set routes.
Preset track. Man, the people who are all like, life is a video game, life is a simulation. I wonder if this is the stage that they were in Metal Gear Solid 4 before we as the audience popped into it. We're just in the manufacturing and deployment phase.
Remote operators can view the 360-degree footage.
Oh, you can't even sneak up on it.
by the robot dog at all times.
A many-eyed robot dog.
The company offers this as a cheaper and more efficient option than on-site guards.
Let's just send our shitty robot dog out there. I think that if you're going to insist upon shaping it like a dog, it should have the same weak spots. I think it should also only be able to see one direction.
Would you like to hear the thing that the company wrote about the post they wrote about the robot dog?
What's their press release?
Here's the copy.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I need to... Four-legged surveillance robots are now patrolling Atlanta apartments, parking lots, and construction sites, equipped with cameras, lights, sirens, and speakers.
These hoes are about to be annoying as fuck. Someone's gonna shoot them dead for daring to make a sound too late at night. This is not gonna last. You put sirens and a bullhorn on that bitch, we're killing it. We're killing it at 3 a.m.
Companies like Undaunted deploy them to follow preset routes and stream 360-degree video to remote operators 24/7.
Try putting cans and pipes in its footpath just to see what happens for a fun after-school game.
Offering a cheaper, non-stop alternative to on-site human guards amid rising theft and break-ins.
Finally, this Panopticon is non-stop. That's what we've been waiting on. Oh my god.
I love what I really do. Seriously.
Yeah.
What I really unironically love about this copy.
Yeah.
Is they're basically saying, fuck you to the class trader pick-me's taking the security guard jobs. They're like, you're too expensive. You're out.
Literally, yeah.
Here's a little
yet another industry being replaced by AI. And this time it's on 4 fucking legs.
Even class traders can't keep a job.
Bummer. They're like, I just want to protect property for the ruling class. Please let me die for property, please. But no, sorry. They'd rather let the dog do it.
They'd rather let the dog do it. Also,
sorry, they literally threw your job to the dogs.
A good alternative title idea for the episode.
What was it again?
They'd rather let the dog do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, there's more to their post. I'm continuing on.
Okay.
Four-legged surveillance robots now... Oh, I'm sorry. I already read that one. Gotta move on.
You did.
Pretend I didn't.
Okay.
When something looks suspicious, operators can intervene in real time or alert police.
What training data does it have regarding what it constitutes as suspicious activity?
Critics warn this tech normalizes constant surveillance and raises concerns about bias, especially as private deployments increasingly expand into law enforcement use across the state of Georgia.
Oh, God, yeah. It's about to get a little nasty in Georgia.
You know, that state that's right next to Florida?
Wish it weren't. That sounds bad.
Wish it weren't.
Sorry, wish it weren't.
Look, if the robots are going to rise up, I don't want to be next state over. I want a few states between me and the robot uprising.
No. It sucks. This sucks.
Another report by Atlanta Today states that the robot security dogs, powered by AI, have been deployed in the city to assist the police in areas known for high crime rates. Another way to put that is the areas they use to profile people.
Yeah, we're talking about the areas that they're over policing. All right. Okay.
The autonomous canine units built by local technology company. You ready for this name?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cobalt Robotics.
Very Axe body spray scent name.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Cobalt Robotics, yeah.
Are equipped with high-definition cameras, advanced object recognition software, and thermal imaging. It can see you like the fucking Predator.
That's a lot. We've given the dog a lot of capabilities. Perhaps a few too many. We've done a few too many permissions, a few too many admin permissions for the dog. Let's go ahead and get the thermal vision out. At least I would like to get the thermal vision out.
Stevie, it's not like thermal imaging can see through walls. Which it can.
Right. Did they give any weapons to the dogs, or just flashlight, siren, bullhorn, 360-degree camera, and thermal vision?
That's still a lot when you say it like that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like, as you're saying it, I was sitting here like thinking, Jesus.
Yeah, let's keep going, huh? Fuck. And it stomps loud as fuck. It sounds scary as menacing as hell coming. It could crush the shit out of a soda can that you put in front of it, which I think you should try, by the way.
So, the introduction of robot police dogs is reportedly to deal with increasing crime rates in some urban areas, despite the fact that statistics show crime has been declining for decades everywhere.
Yeah, once again, I said at the beginning of the segment, and I was correct with this. This is actual confirmation. You just want to arrest a bunch of black people. You just want to test this technology on a population that you fundamentally do not care about protecting. That really fucking sucks. That's gross as shit.
Samantha Wynn of the ACLU of Georgia said in a statement, "Unleashing autonomous machines with the power to surveil and command citizens is a dangerous path towards a dystopian future.
Yeah.
We must resist the temptation of tech-driven security at the expense of civil liberties."
Yeah. Very that.
Would you like to hear the counterpoint to that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Atlanta Police Department Chief Mark Callahan said,
was it a classic? If you're not doing anything wrong, you've got nothing to worry about.
Hold on, I have to
you
do
got
my
to
cop
prep the
voice.
voice. I got it.
Hold on.
Loading.
Loading. The wheel is spinning. Loading. Okay, I'm good. Here we go.
Okay.
These robots will help us keep our streets safe and deter criminal activity in a more efficient, cost-effective way.
Right, so that's not a counterpoint to anything she said at all.
Much like the statement earlier telling rent-a-cops we're replacing you with robot dogs, Atlanta Police Department Chief Mark Callahan basically said in that statement, they're cheaper
He's
than
just
cops.
itching to fire. Yeah. That is an idea. Starting to...
So
the cops.
even the class trader cops don't have job security.
Wow, they really don't give a fuck. Huh. I mean, I feel like that's a very volatile demographic to piss off. But I guess we'll have to see how that shakes out.
There's one last sentence in this article I just want to read real fast.
Okay, go ahead and hit it.
City officials confirmed that the police robot dogs named Hound units.
All right, well, that's scary. Is that an acronym for something?
Nope.
It sounds like it would have periods between every letter, doesn't it?
Either way, it's kind of
Scary, yeah.
threatening.
Hey, that means a bloodhound. Hey, that's a compound word. That's often a compound word. You just remove the word blood from it.
No, Stevie,
so okay.
No, bloodhound is a specific type of hound.
I don't care.
There are multiple kinds of hounds.
All for hounding things, i.e., hunting things.
Yeah, they're all
right.
Hunting dogs.
I'm not pleased that they're hunting dogs. I'm not pleased they're hounding anything. I don't like this one bit.
The fun part, Stevie?
Yeah.
They're letting the robot police dogs that are run by an AI.
But sometimes a guy will remote in and look at it.
The most dangerous game.
Oh.
People.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah, I hope that the robot dogs get run over by semis.
But yeah, to complete the sentence.
Sure.
City officials confirmed that the police robot dogs, named Hound units, will be on the job 24/7.
Yeah, they said nonstop earlier.
And plans are being drawn up to expand the program.
Of course. When do you think the NIMBYs will start fussing?
Why would
about
they
robot
fuss?
dogs?
Why would they fuss? The robot dogs are helping protect
enforce the security of their sweet little backyard.
Like their property. It's on their side.
I'm hoping that there are some communities that will make a fuss about that kind of thing, sort of collectively, because that is that's just insane.
Plus, the robot police dog with a 360-degree view that's constantly streaming to a server that can be accessed at any time by the cops, and also has infrared vision that can see through walls. It might also start calling in drone strikes on the homeless, and NIMBYs love that sort of thing.
They do love that sort of thing.
Why are you trying to take away something they love? What kind of monster, Stevie, are
punching down?
Punching down.
They have a punching down
NIMBYs.
machine. They have a punching down machine now. This is fucking robot dogs. God damn.
Even the time-honored class trader position to punch down is being automated and replaced.
All these great human
robo-dogs.
pastimes. All these great human pastimes being taken away.
We used to be a fucking country, CV.
Yeah, we used to be a society that stood for something.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that's probably good enough for an episode. So,
I agree.
Stevie, where can people find you?
You can find my stuff at stevieb.com. Keep an eye on the Stevie B Twitch channel. We'll see if something happens over there soon. Mika, where can people find you?
The good people can find my music at mxmaxwell1.bandcamp.com. You can also find my music on like 60 streaming apps worldwide. Pick a music streaming service. I've got some music on it. Give it a listen. You might like it, or you might not. And if you don't like it, play it for someone you hate.
We'll endorse the use. Yeah.
I have no issue with you playing my music you despise for your worst enemies. In fact, to drive it home, I think you should put it on repeat and play it as much as possible.
That's a good rec. That's very generous of you.
I just want to help you out. But we also have a Patreon where for $3 per month you get access to a bunch of bonus episodes. Currently,
double the number of our current catalog for you.
We are up to 114 bonus episodes.
Woohoo!
And the fun thing is, we did episode 114 of the free feed that you're watching or listening to. We did that last time. That episode's called episode 114. So this is episode 113.
What? Mika, why'd you fuck us like that?
Because, Stevie, the rules don't fucking matter anymore.
Just go update the title of the old one.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. I don't like that.
I don't care.
I'm going to label it how I want on the wiki. And it's going to confuse people, and it's going to be your fault.
Rules
it's going to be your
fucking
fault.
matter, Stevie. The judge told
Well, words and
Trump
numbers
a year
mean
and a
things, I'm
half
sure.
After tearing down half the White House, he couldn't tear down half the White House. Rules don't
Words
matter.
mean things.
Rules don't matter.
We need order somewhere.
No, let chaos reign.
You're literally contributing to the downfall of the country. That's so sad. Anyway, are we supposed to thank somebody? Some people who aren't contributing to the... Well, actually...
Stevie,
maybe that's a good
telling
thing.
me that I'm contributing to the downfall of
I'm
the
like, that's actually a good thing.
world-spanning empire is the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Who else is helping us fight against the Imperial Core?
Funny you should ask that. We have a $10 tier where you get access to all the bonus episodes, as well as we will read your name at the end of every Gender Swap podcast.
You get valorized.
Our $10 patrons are Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, Louis Meikle, Few Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, and Brooke Fern. And do you know what else the $10 tier gets?
They get a new little treat we've invented for you.
A new little treat called, at some point, Stevie and I said, fuck it, and started imbibing on stream. Well, on the recording at least. And
we got lost in it. We got a little lost in the sauce.
got a little lost in the sauce for about 40 minutes and realized we couldn't post it on YouTube, well, like getting the channel banned. So we figured out a different hosting method. And
Miss Vimeo is our savior.
Yep. So if you are a $10 patron, you get the Too Hot for YouTube bonus clips.
Secret segment.
Nobody else gets those.
No, it was a whole segment. It was a Take You to Church by me that you missed. And it was silly and it was nasty.
It was a double Take You to Church.
It was, because you tossed in at the end. Yeah, damn. Yeah.
So
you should probably
get two segments nobody else has heard.
Yeah.
And
you should
nobody else will
probably
hear.
go subscribe. You should probably go subscribe and see.
Yeah, go check it out. Go check it out.
Just to check. Just to check.
Come on. Hey, Steve, you pull back your ponytail so you can start peer pressuring them to...
I need to put it back up. That's my peer pressure. That's my peer pressure hairdo.
Oh, God. But yeah, we got the Patreon. Please go.
The Stevie with his hair up always lies, and the Stevie with his hair down always tells the truth.
Yeah, go sign up for the Patreon. We've got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're about good, though.
I think we've covered just about everything, unless there's some...
That's our housekeeping.
Unless there's something else you know about.
No, Jasper's fussing to get attention, so I have to go.
I was gonna ask if you knew about like a party or anything that like
Mika
was happening after, but it's fine. It's fine.
Mika.
It's fine. Yeah, I guess there's nothing left to say, but
bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong. President Xi, if you wait a couple of months, it might be easier to help us with that whole freedom thing, because we'll be out of gas.
Just put it on the agenda.
Just,
circle back in a couple months.
Pencil it in.
Yeah.
Check
back on America.
Because the American people, there's going to be a big market for freedom really soon. So, you might want to go ahead and capitalize on this market. In a way, I am providing you with insider information that will help you profit from this rapidly expanding market that you could be at the crest of. And what's that market? It's freedom.
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. Ah, Jesus. But yeah, I'm done. Whatever. Bye.